Remember, you're at, is that charisma?
Yeah.
Brothers,
You're at
sisters,
-4.
That's
lizards,
charisma.
reptiles of all kinds. As Noah in the movie showed, there are two of you that will survive at the end of the world, and you are part of God's plan. None of you are forgotten, even though you are ugly and green and scaly. You will always be in our hearts, and that you are no less of an animal than a dog or a cat or somebody named Token.
Rod,
And that,
so that's your speech.
mhm.
I'm going to tell you what, if you succeed, the actual warrior Jesus is going to come down and fight for you. If you fail, you will be, because of your decision, I'm going to say this, you're dead. They stab you right there, they run you through. It's a group of lizardmen with spears, like, and you're just not even defending yourself, you're standing there prophesizing. If it's a half action, I will remove the charisma modifier and you'll be back to normal and you'll get to do it again.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
That's what's at stake. So you're at -4, 2d6.
36
Roll
minus
well,
4,
my
Rod.
friend. You actually can't succeed.
You
now.
can't succeed, yeah.
You can only get a. Here's what. You know what?
This is for my companions, okay?
No. Here's the thing. They're lizard men, so you're just at minus.
Yeah, they don't care how he looks. They don't know how he's supposed to look.
Yeah, let's just say. Yeah, you're fine. They don't care. Your lizard face is actually kind of endearing to them because you're half burnt. So no
I mean, it's a
modifier.
step up from them. Even my half burnt face from their
I
lizard
give
face.
you a +2 because you do kind of look like a lizard right now.
36 plus 2. Do it
Okay.
up, Rod. Oh!
Oh shit! No!
I didn't even need it.
All right,
my
Rod.
goodness.
So
Need
you
it.
start saying this. You start kind of your hands open up and you start talking about the good warrior Jesus Lord. And the lizards don't give a shit. They actually don't even speak common, so they're still charging at you. When from over your shoulder, a light beams down, once again bathing you in its glorious light. And you don't see this, but a robed, 7-foot-tall, bronze-skinned man descends from the heavens and lets all hell loose with a minigun and actually splatters all 15 of the lizards in a row. All you hear is beep, and and they just start exploding everywhere. The kobold in front of you turns and runs and gets hit from what your basic understanding brain could only know to be some kind of exploding cannon device. And he just sprays everywhere, okay? Just gone. And you never turn around. In fact, you're still kind of making the peace sign in front of you, looking upon them. And all you hear is, "You're welcome, my son." And then the light beam goes away. And in that time, by the way, you guys come running up above the balcony, and you look down upon Rod. And Rod is standing there
With corpses all
surrounded
around him.
by red mist like silhouettes of what used to be 15 lizard men, and you can just see like the spot where they were, and then 30 feet beyond that is just pieces of them left in the wake, and then in the middle of the place is what looks to be something else, probably the kobold, only it has been sprayed everywhere. Rod, guys, what do you do?
Well, as far as they know, they did not see any of this. So I did this by myself. King Jesus, Warrior Jesus, never came down, as far as they know.
We
So,
never heard that or
You guys
anything.
are welcome. You guys
They
are
heard a
welcome.
minigun though, but they don't know it's a minigun.
Okay. So yeah, we get up to the top of the stairs and I'm just like, what the fuck? Scooticus
You need
is...
me. I can't believe you left me
Speechless.
behind.
Like I
I
have no idea.
clap a hand on Scooticus's shoulder and I say, "I'm so sorry, Scooticus. You're always so close, and you never get what you truly want. But come, there's more to fight for." And we keep running.
Smack piss in the Fed. What the actual shit happened down there? Rod, what actually happened?
I used the Lord.
Rod, seriously.
I used the Lord, and they all brought Jesus into their hearts, and then they blew up.
This Jesus guy sounds really bad.
Nah, he's pretty cool. I mean, he was terrible before, but now he's all right.
Wow. Spec Person the Third is completely aghast again. Rod, you are some kind of weird devil. I'll tell you. Well, let's make our way down there, I guess.
Yeah, I start. When we meet up with Rod Breslau, I mentioned, I was like, it's pretty. I don't know what the fuck happened. I probably don't want to know, but good job, good job. We knew you could take it, so that's why we left you all alone here against the hordes of lizards and kobolds and whatever.
Token, you always leave me.
Yeah, I assume this is probably something that's hidden some deep-heated emotions within your soul, but I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go, and I just keep walking by as I'm saying that.
So you guys kind of gingerly step around this small army that just got absolutely obliterated and make your way to the other side just fine.
Yep.
And you come up, and it's the tower. As if you're at the base of it and you look up, you cannot see the top of it. Is not necessarily. It's not to say that it's through the clouds or anything like that, but from your perspective, it's so high that it arches beyond your field of view. Massive tower. It's also not super wide, but wide enough that it's just a big, imposing tower. This kind of architecture is not super common. And now that you're up close to it, you can really respect it. There is a door. And as you walk up to it, what are we doing for time, JP?
I mean, we're, I guess, 11 minutes over, but we're probably an hour over at this point. We're supposed to end at 10, but it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as no one else wants to go and people want to keep playing, we can keep playing. It doesn't matter.
What do you guys say?
Yeah, totally.
I keep playing.
Rachel?
Yeah.
Okay. Just message me when you're thinking about stopping or whatever, JP.
Sure. Do I notice any windows at the top of this tower?
No windows.
So it's just a tower with no other entrances or exits except for the one in front of us?
Yep.
Okay.
Just one door. So you guys walk up to this door. Sorry, Poe's making monster sounds in the background.
Can't hear it, so we're good.
That's good. Yeah, the mic, huh? Nice. What do? You walk up to the door.
Is it? It's closed. It's not open.
It's a closed door, but it doesn't.
Rod Breslau, somehow, some way, you've showed what immeasurable strength that you somehow possess. We're all honored to be in your presence. Please open the door.
You should be. Thank you. And I will open the door now. My short idiot brother can go first, and then the rest of you can follow.
You're obviously stronger than all of us combined, my younger fruitcake brother. I suggest you go first. You are the strong one now.
Always trying to kill me, always failing.
I knew in my heart of hearts.
Just use your brute strength all the time, but never this thing. It's really upsetting. Okay, now go.
Praise warrior Jesus, I say under my breath. And I go through the door. Again, sword drawn, ready to rock and roll as always. I'll go in first.
Okay.
At this point,
so
I hope I die.
you open the door just fine. It swings open, and once again, there are sconces that are lit, and it's not super well lit, but it's you can see just fine. It's pretty simple. In front of you guys is a table, and on the table is a piece of paper. Beyond that is a stone staircase that leads all the way up. Up, 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 up.
Okay. I walk. Well, once I see whoever walked in first, and that they're still alive upon opening the door, I look at the table and go read whatever the note is on it.
On the note, it has all of your names again, minus Spec Person the Third and Corwin. May he forever rest in peace with Warrior Jesus. And it at the very bottom of it just very simply says, "I've been waiting for you."
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, maybe he just wants to be friends, you guys. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he just wants to meet Warrior Jesus.
I mean, I again. Maybe he's not a bad guy. Maybe he's just misunderstood. You know.
He might just want friends, Scooticus.
He might need some religion in his life. That's for sure.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Now, Token, can you fly into can you turn into any creature can you turn into a bird for us and fly up the stairs and check it out without
Totally. Yeah, totally.
Why don't you go scope that shit out for us?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I kind of like look down at the ground, think about what I'm going to turn into, and let's see how well I roll. 13. Sweet. I turn into a. Let's see. I turn into a Andean condor. All right. You can
Okay.
Google image it. You can see what it looks like, and I start like flying up the staircase.
So he flies up. It goes quite far. It's just stairs. There's no railing. There's no terrace. Nothing like that. So it's kind of perilous, but only if like you were to lose your. I mean, it's not like it's not that scary. Other than there's no safety protection. You go all the way to the top, and at the top, it kind of levels out into a reception area, if you will, like a big open area facing these two big doors. But you only kind of through your peripheral notice that because your amazing bird eyes actually are completely transfixed. On either side of the door is a gigantic. It looks like an animated skeleton of a dragon. There's two undead dragons, if you will, on either side. And they both kind of look at you as you come up there. And they start to kind of shake off dust and cobwebs and start to unfurl. And the two of them start to take up the entire room. And they start to get agitated. So what do you do?
Much like Batman in the very original one with Michael Keaton, in the Batwing, I fly all the way up and notice it, and then I just stop flying and start falling all the way back down. And go back to the bottom.
All right.
Do my best to stop the weight of me falling to the ground and just start like pecking at Sir Scoots. Yeah, just
All
like
right,
furiously, just constantly.
Scooticus, there's a condor pecking at you.
Well, obviously he seems very agitated and quite scared. So what he saw was not good stuff, folks. Token, can you go ahead and change back and tell us what you saw up there, buddy?
All right. If I look back up with my eagle eyesight, Jeff, are they coming down?
With your eagle eyesight, you would be able to see one of them is looking over the top and is like still moving, looking to make a dive.
I fly out of the room back into the big room. and just make like cawing noises as I'm flying off. Yeah.
All right, guys. The condor has zipped out of the room after looking straight up to the top of the tower. What do you do?
I call after Token, you fucking bitch! Get back here!
You can feel above you, and you can see like a shadowy thing coming down, but you can feel the windfall. Imagine if you're standing below an elevator as it comes down. You know it's coming.
All right, folks. It seems like he found some very scary shit and maybe woke them up. So let's get ready to rock and roll. Maybe you can do some magic in there, cleric boy. I don't know what you did to the little army a minute ago, but we might need that again. Again, I steel myself. I have my weapon out. I'm staring upward towards this wind that's coming down towards us. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, Rod, Barnacle?
So I can't quite see what's coming, so I want to create light, and if I can, toss it up there to meet the dragon and kind of get a look
Sure.
at what's coming at us.
Roll for it, or do you just do that?
I can just turn on light, but maybe it'll blind the dragon. Can I roll
Okay.
for that?
I have no idea what you would roll for that, Jeff. That's on you.
It's not an issue. It doesn't actually have eyeballs, so she can try to shine light at it all she wants.
Oh yeah, it didn't do crap.
She waves her fingers, and light comes in front of her, and she pushes it up, and it kind of goes up there. And the light goes about 200 feet, and you see closing very fast because it's literally free falling down on top of your heads in a moment here. The gnarled, blackened bones of a dragon, and we're not talking like 600-foot long dragon. It's about the size of an elephant. Like it's very large, but not ungodly large.
Sure.
But you just realize you're about to get smashed by a dragon. Bones.
I'm gonna run the hell out the doorway as quick as I can.
Okay. At this point in time, I'm gonna make you guys take a dex check because it's closing quick.
Yeah, I'm not looking to run out. So do I still have the dex check?
the light shows like it. You guys aren't. It occupies the space of like the whole thing. So if you don't come out, it's gonna land on top of you.
All right.
Okay, partial success for Barnacle. Rod, 2d6 -1.
And it's a dexterity check, right? So
Oh.
that for me, it's a 2d6 +1 then, because I
Yeah.
have a 1 my dexterity. Okay.
Scoots, you can do like you can also try to like endure and do like a con check. There's multiple ways to defy danger. Like you could power through with strength. So
Yeah,
like,
I mean, what I'd like to do is power through again. I want to get under this
Sure.
thing with my sword, so that I actually like he lands on my sword and I kill him. That's what I want
Do
to
a power
try to.
through then. We'll say that.
Okay, so that's
Dodge, bitch.
so that's using my strength modifier though, right? So then that's
Yep.
2d6 plus
2d6
3.
plus 3.
Yeah.
Plus, and then the damage we do separate. Okay, 2d6 plus 3.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So okay, here's what happens. So Barnacle tries to dive out of the room, gets a partial success. In doing that, she drops her wand. Or no, you need that would be a fail. Let's say how would we do that, JP? Like she
And she's using a dex to get out of the way.
yeah.
Just say that. What do you have in your bag, Rachel? Don't you have?
I have 3 potions, 3 antitoxins.
Say one of the
and
potions
some
is
books.
knocked out and on the ground and shatters or something when the dragon bones hit it.
It just gets dislodged. Like in your panic, you jump out of the way and it just kind of rolls out. So there's a potion you'll need to collect and you don't have at your availability right now. Rod, in a strange mixed turn of events, who's not known for his dexterity, actually like somersault and cartwheels out of the room like a frickin' Cirque du Soleil trapeze act, just gets out of there. Scudicus braces himself, flexes, and literally just stands his ground and thrusts the sword up. And it doesn't seem like it should be possible, but because he's such an adept warrior and so good at what he's doing, at the last second, he navigates his body in just so the way that he's not getting hit by this thing, but he plunges his sword.
He He-Mans it.
Yeah, he He-Mans the shit out of this deep into the dragon, which did not expect this. So go ahead and roll your damage.
all right. So again, I've got
It's D10 plus 1 because of your serrated, and then it does 2
then the
piercing damage, so it ignores
plus-
2 armor.
Yep, all
So D10 plus 1.
and it's just 1d10, right? Yeah. Plus
Yep.
1.
Oh, you know what? I got to roll too. I'm gonna roll for
10 damage. Nice.
holy shit. So you have 2 piercing. Its armor is 3.
So it does 9 damage.
Yeah. No, its armor's 2. Excuse me. So you actually just do 10 damage. So you do this devastating blow, and it just you cleave through its wing and right arm, and they just splinter off of its body. It's animated dragon bones is what it looks like. And as it kind of readjusts itself, but loses the right side of its body, who would actually recognize it? Do a intelligence test, Barnacle.
Okay, how do I do an intelligence test? I'm gonna
Second person, the
slack.
third, by the way, dove out of the room as well, and I'll roll. Yeah, he's fine. Partial success, so he just like drops a dagger or some shit.
Just a 2d6 plus 3, Rachel.
Ooh, why did I 2, 4?
Boom.
Jesus.
Oh, I
Barnacle
plus 2'd it, but you
immediately
know what?
You know this is a dragon bane. It's an undead dragon essentially. But the damage done to it is glorious. It's completely taken aback by that. And now its full attention because of the damage you dealt is now on Scudicus. So it's looking at you. It's gonna make it narrows down on you and does a chomping attack. So what do you do?
All right. So he does a chomping attack. So at that point, I should probably try to dodge that shit. Hang on here.
You're going to defy danger?
I mean, should I defy danger or attack again, right? Because I can attack again, right? But
Yeah,
I'm
you
probably
could
going to get
totally-
hit by him.
You could totally attack into it.
Because if I attack him again, I have that damage modifier with my
The way that I understand the rules is if you attack again and roll in a 10 plus, you do not take any damage.
Yeah.
If you
It's like a
fail,
counterattack.
yeah, you start taking. It's basically the only way that they can do damage to you is if you fail or you are partially successful.
Yeah, so I'm going to attack again because I also will bring in Scent of Blood comes into play. When you hack a slash an enemy, your next attack against the same foe deals plus 1d4 damage on top of everything else,
Okay,
right?
Nice. So yeah,
Go for it.
you're just doing a 2d6 plus 3 again.
Yep.
Okay, so 2d6 plus 3. Oh, Jesus.
That's a
Ooh.
fail.
All right.
That's a straight up
So
fail.
it goes to bite at you, and you actually, in your bravado, because you're a true warrior, you actually don't see a moment of defensiveness, but rather as a moment to attack again. You swing at it, but it pulls back its reptilian head in the last second, and then lunges forward, grabs your sword arm, and bites into you, doing D10 plus 3 damage. And it has 3 piercings. So your armor is what?
Negated at that point. I don't think you have more than 3 armor, right?
I have 3 because I've got a shield. It gives me 1, and scale armor gives me 2.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's just negated.
Okay. And it does 9 plus 3 damage. Is that correct?
12.
Yep.
So
Does 12 damage to you.
So now I'm down to
14.
14. Okay.
And because you failed, it does its damage, and then it flings you away. But that doesn't mean necessarily anything. It's just that you get thrown away as well. And considering you discarded, it now turns to face Spec Person the Third. In Spec Person the Third, under the narrowed gaze of this Bane, Dragon Bane, after seeing what it did to Sir Scuticus, rather, he is going to try to just brace himself against the damage. So I'll roll 2d6. He passes. So the dragon tries to attack at him, and he just shirks it off with his shield. Barnacle, Rod.
This is an undead dragon, right?
Dragonbane. Yep.
So I would like to call upon the one and true God and turn undead.
Roll
Once
for
again.
it, buddy. I think, right?
Yeah, I believe that's
Yes.
It's whatever you did before, Rod. You remember.
No, I don't. What is it? Plus 3?
Roll plus wisdom, which is a plus 3 for you, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 10. On
Boom.
a 10 plus, you
Success.
momentarily daze intelligent undead and cause mindless undead to flee.
So once again, Rod pushes out this power from his hands. It hits this half-maimed Dragonbane, and the Dragonbane kind of is taken aback by this, looks up, realizes it can't fly, so it kind of actually walks out past Barnacle and Rod, who is standing there aloof, staring at this gigantic skeletal monster walk past him. And then it goes over to the wall, leaps over it, and is gone.
The other one's dead?
The other one? You're the only one that knows about the other one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And you flew out like a little bitch before telling us.
Yeah, only one fell down, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Only
one
one
came
came.
down.
Okay, I would say at this point when I see it fly around, I've been kind of circling out in the, in the open. I swoop back in and fly back up.
All right. Token flies back up. The other one was just kind of up there, patrolling back and forth, sees you, and what do you do?
What else is up here? Does it open up into a bigger
Just
room?
the door. It's like 2 fiery sconces, a wooden door, and there was these 2 Dragonbane standing guard, but now there's just one.
Door's shut.
Yep.
I once again Michael Keaton it and fall back down, hoping he chases me. I make some cawing noises, trying to taunt it and making sure it follows me down.
When you get to the bottom, you hear the very you hear the sound you've grown accustomed to, which is the windfall of a gigantic skeletal monster behind you.
I'm once again pecking on Scuticus's shoulder, very similar, and then I could call out and fly back out.
Scuticus, what do you do?
I pull my dagger out and I throw it at the fucking bird.
All right, roll.
I don't. Is the dagger the same thing? Is it
2d6
just,
plus 3. It's always
yeah.
the same, yeah.
Yeah, it's always the same.
2d6 plus 3?
7
Oh.
partial.
Partial success. The blunt end of your dagger hits Token and knocks him out of the air.
See, I would argue that partial success, he hits me, but since it's partial success, he also opens himself to this thing falling on him and cannot dodge.
Oh yeah, that was always going to happen.
Oh, okay.
This is his action instead of doing something to the falling monster. Yeah.
Perfect. I like fall down to the ground. He clips my wing. You see me like go
Okay.
down
But I
the
thought you
ground.
said the monster flew away.
There's two of them. He didn't
Oh,
tell you
the-
about this.
Oh, it is coming down on us. Yeah, I
You're
have no
getting
idea.
screwed by token right now pretty hard.
That's
So
fine.
so here's the cinematographic for you guys. Rod is just standing there kind of with like a half smile on his just burnt, smashed up face because he just chased off a gigantic dragonbane with his hands. Barnacle has not yet really done anything except for throw a light up there, so she's just kind of sitting there like, what the hell's going on? There's a bird that was knocked to the ground by a really well-flung dagger throw from Scudicus, and Scudicus is in there going like, fuck you. But then all of a sudden, there's dust falls
It's just
down.
like
and just
fuck you.
dragon just falls on top of you and crumples you, but not, it's not.
Can I go for a last-minute defend on Scudicus here?
Yeah, I mean,
Is that a...
again, not to DM the DM, but like last time we knew it was coming because we had a heavy, strong wind. I didn't know that this time. So
Yeah.
why would it approach differently than the first time?
Well, I would tell you that I had said the wind is coming behind the bird, and the bird flew out, and your action was to throw the dagger as opposed to something else. So I would say you didn't have the, you don't get two actions to do something while it's falling down.
Okay, I guess I didn't hear you tell me that the elevator was coming again, so my bad. Fair enough.
So it falls on top of you. It doesn't do damage right off the bat that way, but it's now on top of you, and it's going to attack with it's got it's got its two like raking hands and its mouth is clamping down. All three attacks make it really hard for you to dodge, so I'll let you do dexterity at -2 to get well, excuse me. What would you like to do actually?
Okay, so he's like literally like on me, clawing at me. Okay, so let me see.
He's got I'm going to do some kind of modifier cuz he's on top of you and you've been, just through your warrior skill you were able to evade being smashed, but it's on top of you.
I mean, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out fighting. So I'm gonna hack and slash him.
Okay,
Best of
so
my
that's
abilities.
strength. So you're going to try to, while it's on top of you, you're going to counterattack, basically. So go ahead and do your strength check. Instead of +3, it's just +1 now, because you're at -2.
Yep. So do 2d6 plus what? Was it +1 or +2?
+1,
+1.
yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
See ya.
So partial success. So you do actually end up stabbing at it, but you don't do, let's say this. It's going to do half damage. So you stab up at it, and it wraps its mouth around your sword and is trying to bite it off, but one of its claws rakes across your chest. But you're so strong, and you've handled it well enough that it's not as much of a damage thing. So where's my D10?
How much health does it have left?
This is the new one.
Yeah, there's a
So
new
it's
one.
full.
Oh, I actually rolled a 2, and it's +3, so 5. So you only take 2 damage, we'll say.
Does he not have
Alright.
armor, or is it piercing, or what? It has
Oh,
3
it
piercing?
has 3 piercing.
Okay.
So it
So I'm-
rakes across your body, but it only does 2 damage, so you're down to 12, I think.
12. Okay, got it.
But this dragon remains on top of you. The rest of you guys, what do you do quickly? Scudicus
so-
is below.
Spartan.
But hang on a second. But I did damage him. How much did I damage him?
It
I
did
didn't
not.
roll-
This is the
I
other one. The other one you almost fucking killed, actually. But
No. But this one I did attack with a partial. Right, with a 7, still gets me some damage to him. What is
the
the
partial
damage?
got
I didn't
you-
roll damage.
right, you don't get to do damage. I just said that you took half damage instead of taking full damage.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Your sword occupied its mouth. So what do you
So
guys
it's
do?
more of a
Scudicus is
defense,
being
okay.
named here.
I want to defend Scoots. So what do? I roll my Constitution.
Yeah, so let's see. That's one of the basics moves. So you roll plus con. Yeah.
Yeah, I got no cons plus. So,
10.
but I'm gonna roll a 10.
So on a 10 plus, you hold 3. So you can choose any of these options and spend 1 hold, 1 for 1. You can redirect an attack from the thing you're defending to yourself. You can have the attack's effects or damage.
I'm gonna open up the attacker to an ally, giving that ally +1 forward against the attacker. Scoots, now's your chance.
Okay.
So Barnacle calls upon her bravery and just vitality and runs over and shoulder charges the thing and hits it hard enough that it actually loses its balance and falls over on its side. and it's trying to kind of recalibrate itself. So before we get back to Scudicus, Torn, why do I keep Token? Token and Rod, what do you do?
Rod, what are you doing?
Well, this is an undead dragon again, right?
Yep.
So I'm just gonna do the same thing I did last time.
Is there? Let me see if you can.
Yeah,
keep
is there a
fast on
limit?
that. I don't know.
I'll just DM hack it. Don't worry. Let him go.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Roll.
Sure.
Roll against your
So
wisdom
I
again.
mean, I don't want to keep saving everybody because you know
do your wisdom again.
it is how that usually happens.
All right, it's a partial success. So you once
What is
again
that?
kind of it's on its side. You blow this power at it. It looks confused and it starts to again right itself. But before we get
I'm
to that
okay.
action, Token, what do you do?
At this point, I've once again made a circle around the outside. I start.
As you make that circle, by the way, you see the other one coming back.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on the ground at this point, so I spend the rest of my hold, which I guess this round I turn back into a human,
Okay.
and that's my round.
Scudicus, it's been exposed. Barnacle has opened up an opportunity for you. What do you do?
I'm gonna attack it. Hack and
All right.
slash.
So
You
you
get your
get a
modifier
plus
now.
1 no matter what, because with her defense, it opens it up and gives you +1 forward. So you're rolling 2d6 plus 4 now.
Yeah, +4.
Because I get my other 2 back now, right?
Yeah,
It's reset
it's
for me.
off
Okay.
you now. It's on
Yep.
its side.
2d6 plus 4. Here it comes.
Boom.
13.
So roll your damage. And
And
got
again, I
3
have a damage modifier because I've attacked him once. So I also
Sure.
have this scent of blood. When you hack and slash an enemy, your next attack against the same foe deals 1d plus
All right.
4. So that's on top of. So I'm rolling twice, right?
We'll just roll that separately. So do D10
Yeah.
plus 1, I believe.
Yeah, because I have.
Yep.
No, I have. That's.
It's
Your
D10
plus
plus
1's from one
one.
of your attributes. So D10 plus 1.
And you're piercing, so it
He's
ignores.
2 piercing. It's at 3 armor, so it'll get 1.
So just 1 d10 plus 1. Here we go.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, geez.
now
bad.
roll D4.
And now just d4, no modifier.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so you just did 6 damage, but it
Five,
is able
yeah.
to shirk off 1, so 5. So you cut into its rib cage and rip it out, and like the top fourth of its rib cage just shatters out, and one of its arms kind of seems to be less connected, so it doesn't have as much use. And it kind of gets up on its other 3 limbs, looks down at you, and then keeps its eyes on, or its eye sockets on you as it kind of stomps off. Same thing, only this time it flaps its wings, and there's a big, huge upheaval as it lifts itself up over the wall. But just as it's doing that, the other one serpents over the wall and is coming at Token. What do you do as a human now?
Yeah. So is this thing gonna attack me this round? Like, am I have to dodge, or is it just walking towards me?
It very much so looks like it wants to eat you.
That doesn't really answer the question.
It's going to attack you. Yes, it's stomping at you to
Okay,
bite you.
yeah. I will turn into a I will try to shape change. Let's see how this goes. 2d6 plus 3, 8. So it's a partial, so I get to hold 2. I also will use Shed, which... Oh, wait, no. I will use Form Crafter, so I get a +1 to ongoing rolls while shifted, which will be Strength, so I'll make that 14. And I shift into a... some sort of mountainous bear. I don't know what type of bears live in the mountains, but I assume they do. And do my best to like meet this thing toe to toe. So I guess I'm
Okay, so
opening
you're
myself
sharp.
up to an
You're
attack.
a bear.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it goes to bite at you, and how are you going to defend yourself? I guess.
I'm just gonna attack this thing at the same time to the best of my ability.
Okay, so you're a bear, so you're strong, and I'll say you're at 3 penetrating because you're a fucking bear with giant claws.
Yeah,
So go 2d6 plus 3, right?
yeah. It'll be +1, unless you're saying the penetration adds to the 2d6 plus 1.
No, your strength. Oh, you only get 1 though.
I have 13 strength, so I roll at 2d6 plus 1. Are you giving me any
Yeah,
other
but I'm trying to
bonuses?
because of your partial success, you only get +1 attribute on top of being a bear, right?
Oh, I think it just means I get 2 hold, which means I can make 2 actions until I'm forced to turn back.
Oh, okay, I see.
So I just roll 2d6 plus 1,
Yeah.
which is my normal strength. Fucking straight
Ooh.
up fail.
So the bear roars and it gets on its hind legs and kind of slaps at it, but the wounded Dragonbane is wary of its mortality, if you can call it that, and kind of serpents around the side of it and snaps at you at your soft underbelly and does D10 plus 3.
Yep.
Rolls a 9. That's 12 damage. You have no armor as a bear.
Okay, 12 damage. Yep. 10 HP.
And it takes a big chunk out of you and then pulls back to attack again. Barnacle, Rod, Scuticus.
I mean, any particular order?
So
Just faster the better. I know you guys want to end this.
I'm gonna
quicker,
try again for a defend here, just to keep my teammates alive.
Okay.
So I'm out of spells.
And we still just have one, but there's one
The other one fled.
coming.
Your
again?
understanding at this point would be that it'll probably come back because this one came back.
But we don't see it. It's not in
No,
play right
it's
now.
gone,
Right? Just
yeah.
the same one. Okay. And we really don't know how much damage, like how much life it has left, right? That's a number
This
we never
one
know.
looks pretty fucked up.
Okay. Well,
Literally, its right wing and arm are gone. They got you cut it off at the very beginning.
Well, I'm definitely gonna hack and slash it again because that's.
So that's
how
a
I
partial
roll.
success. So once again, Barnacle charges forward, but this time instead of like knocking it fully off its kilter, you just get its attention basically. So now it's looking at you. Rod.
I want to attack.
All right.
it's 2d6 plus your strength modifier, Rod, which is a
12.
0. Yeah.
No zero. Yeah.
Jesus.
What the fuck is with your dice rolling, man?
This is how you win games, baby.
So,
As I showed you
Warrior
guys.
Jesus-inspired Rod just like breaks out of his blind half-smile stupor and walks over and smashes it. Don't you have a mace or what is it?
He rolls d8. Yeah.
Damn mace.
All right, you got a mace, so roll a d8. No piercing, I guess, but
6.
there it is. So it's got 3 armor, so it takes 3 damage. But it's already pretty fucked up, so you smash it, and it tries to block with one of its claws, and you actually shatter its whole claw. It just disintegrates against the blow. And it leans its head back to roar, but nothing comes out because it's just a fucking skeleton. So, Scuticus, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack it. So that's a 2d6 plus 3, right? I'm back to my original
Yep.
modifier, right?
Partial success. So you get up off the ground. You're kind of wounded. You've taken about half your life off. You make your way over there, and you slash at it. And it's going to make an attack against you as well. So if you pass this dexterity check, you're going to get around it, and your attack will be successful. So go ahead.
Okay, so wait, I'm doing a dexterity check. So that is, I get a +1 on my dexterity, right? So that's just is that a 2 or a 1d6 on dexterity
2d6,
check?
always 2d6.
Always 2, except for damage itself, right? And then a +1 because I've got a modifier.
Yep.
Okay.
Boom. So you
Passed.
actually you do an amazing ninja move. You dive on your shoulder, come up, and you cut into its belly. So go ahead and roll for your damage.
And now it's a 1d10 plus 1 plus
1d10 plus 1, and you have 2
and then
piercing.
we'll add the piercing, right? Okay.
Ooh. So
now I'm
you
gonna
actually-
re-roll this. I'm a human. Once per
Ah.
battle, I can re-roll my damage.
Very
I
good.
should have done
Yep.
that before, and I didn't. So I'm gonna do it again.
Don't. Oh, that.
Oh.
Fucking, whatever you roll.
Fucking Scuticus does a ninja roll, comes up underneath it, dragging his sword down its entire rib cage and dislodges. It just shatters and falls apart, and it rains down on top of you, but it only seems to make you look even more badass as the dust kind of clears away. And you have slain the Dragonbane. But as you do that, your eyes draw up to the wall, and here comes the next Dragonbane, and it lands right in front of you. And it seems pretty pissed that you had actually annihilated its brother.
Is
and
the
it's coming
third
after-
one?
No, it's the second one.
Oh, so he left me out in the open?
So what's happened is Rod has fled both of these guys by casting the fear thing. One was a partial, one was a success.
Right.
So they both ran away at different times, but they come back. Is what I'm DM hacking.
I thought
Otherwise-
okay. I thought I had met one out in the open as a bear, and that one was still on me. But if that
that's this one that just got killed by Scuticus.
oh, okay, they were attacking the one that was on me. Great. I let out a friendly roar and start charging this other one.
A friendly roar.
Yeah. Like I nuzzle my snout up against Scuticus's arm and then start charging this other creature.
You
That's
guys all
really
see it
good
coming
token.
because it was flying. So I'm gonna, Barnacle and Rod. What do you do?
How much health does this dragon have left?
This is the one that landed down, went on its side, and only took what was it like 4 damage?
Something like that.
Yeah.
No, I
No,
heard
it
him
was
pretty
five.
good.
It was 5. Excuse me. It was a quarter. Well, that's too much information. But yeah, it was a yeah. It took 5, I think.
As
The
the
chat
leader of
correct
his
me if I'm
party,
wrong.
I'm going to attack again.
All right, you attack. Go for it.